Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races. It's so good to see everybody once again. We have got a stellar level for you. I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm Glitch. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. It's nice, like I said, nice to see you in a manner of speaking. Please feel free to make some noise in the chat. Say hello. BK is here with the raid and friends. It's good to see everybody. Hello, hello. It's week 225 tonight, and we have a level from a maker that you will probably recognize. They made Arcane Mario World, they made Kaizo Crisis, they're a member of the group that made Mushroom Manifold. They ranked 13th in KLDC, that's really good. Bowser's Basement was the level. They're a semi-professional, retired, tournament-winning Magic the Gathering player, and caretaker of Cosmo the Cat. Mithrillionaire is our maker tonight. Longtime even ROM Hack Race tester, and all-around good friend. Mithrillionaire is back with a level for us tonight. It is Mushroom Tomb. And if you've never seen this before, if you're new and you don't know how this all works, this is ROM Hack Races, like it says right on the screen. Every Saturday, we all get together to race or watch a freshly made Super Mario World Kaizo level. Mithrillionaire, in this case, has made this, and the racers have no idea what they're about to do. It's a sight-reading competition, so all their wits and skills go into effect, and they're just going to have to improvise their way to the end. It's a race, of course, but it's a celebration of our whole community, so please feel free to make some noise for all your favorite racers. These are good players playing against other really talented players, and you're going to see some great stuff tonight. We also have testers. Got to check the level before it goes live, make sure it's raceable, give some feedback, double check everything. Really appreciate all the volunteers that come out for that every week. This week's level was tested by Dawn Waffle, Ampersam, Walking Eye, Fen, RB Pimlico, Kerr, and Solve for X. Big team, great effort. Thank you so much for that. And they've given it a rating. Give them a little bit of a difficulty rating. They gotta know something before they go into this. Complexity tonight, 5 out of 10. Execution, 5 out of 10. 2 total sections. The racers do know that ahead of time. That might factor into the race too. Watch for that. They know there are 2 sections with an average length of 5 out of 10. With 5 units of what? I don't know, just a 5 out of 10, kind of half. So 5's down the middle tonight, and that should be a clean race. We're expecting a good clean fight here. If you're new and you're not kind of sure what to look for in these races, keep an eye on this kind of thing: one-shots and consistency. Because the racers have no idea what they're in for, never seen it before. Are they going to get an obstacle on a one-shot or maybe a two-shot very quickly? They didn't need to learn a lot. And in so doing, they either get knowledge about what's coming up, or they get to lock in progress with a win or a checkpoint. Or are they going to be consistent at the obstacles that they've already learned in order to get more tries at the thing that they need to do? And that duality, whether or not players are going to be able to get it with a one-shot or with consistency, you're going to see that have a kind of a give and take throughout the race. No lead is safe. We got 15 brave individuals ready to go, and we got scouts behind the scenes who are going to let us know if anyone's taken the lead. Cherry Eevee, Starlord, and Captain Blueprint, thank you so much for that. On screen, we got Zaplex in the upper left, we got You Fail Me in the upper right, Revelug in the lower left, and Halcyon in the lower right. We will be rotating folks in as they make progress. Also, of course, welcome back, Dr. No, running the restream tonight. Dr. No, an amazing human being and so kind, doing a lot of stuff. I hope your rest has been going well, and we're going to have a comfy night here so Doc can keep resting. Let's get started. ROM Hack Races, it's week 225. I'm Glitch, play-by-play. If you got questions, ask, and let's go here for this Mushroom Tomb. No pause frames on gaining or losing a mushroom. Interesting. Now, normally in the vanilla game, when you power up or power down, there's that little delay where Mario, it freezes and you go brr, 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 and then you power up and now you're big or small. Not happening here. So an interesting thing right off the bat that these racers are going to have to deal with, and something that's going to throw them for a loop because they're kind of not used to that. You Fail Me already. Wow, let's go. Upper right-hand corner, You Fail Me on some big reads already. So we got a level of damage boosting. When you lose the power-up, obviously you have some iframes, stands for invincibility. Or at least I think it does. I don't know. What does iframes stand? I think it's invincibility or invulnerability. I don't know. But you get iframes. Can't take any damage, can't get killed by anything. You're invincible for a short amount of time. And in that time, Mario can run across the munchers they will be needing to do that. And I've always said an intuitive sense of the duration of one's iframes is a really important skill to have. Revelug, though, look at this. Lower left-hand corner, Revelug on a massive tear right now. And they are currently in the lead. I don't know. Good thing. You know, maybe a poll is in order, chat. What do you think? Is it invulnerability frames? Is it invincible frames? Impossible frames? What is it? You fail me in the upper right, though, making big moves, spinning up across those yellow turn blocks, and now they are at the same place where Revelug died, with a chance to make progress. Ho-ho! Yo, keep your eyes on the upper right now. You fail me. This is all sight reading. They have never seen these obstacles before, but they're in there. Wow! That's what you get with those one-shots. And there it is. The one-shot puts You Fail Me into the lead right now, and they are still just ripping right through this section. Really tough stuff. That's 2 minutes in. So we got more platforming here. Goombas to jump on. The mushroom, when you hit the question mark block, right? The mushroom sprite will just kind of sit there on the ground. And when you hit a block next to it, it'll pop the mushroom up and sort of activate it. Get it moving. And it will just continue to move until it either hits a wall or runs off an edge. You fail me, though. Here we go, man. These reads are really impressive right now. Just, yeah, absolutely breaking away. Using that Goomba to throw and break the yellow blocks that are blocking the path there. Revelug, though, I'm seeing this consistency. Now, if Revelug can get moving here, they might be able to tie it up. The more time You Fail Me, they do have progress right now, getting that Goomba stuck. While they might have the most progress right now, they might not be able to hang on to it, right? No lead is safe. But we will see, because they clearly know what they are doing here, and I like to see that. So sliding down and then using the Goomba to throw and hit the on-off switches. Revelug, though, right, dude, answering back. This is where consistency for these other racers is really going to help out. Is it going to be Louis Douce? Upper left-hand corner. They know what to do, but, just getting the little small movements, the jump articulation to land in the right spot, move in the right way, all little teeny tiny things that go into controlling the plumber. You fail me. Look out. Okay, going for that slope speed, the fastest speed that Mario can move at. Now they're neutraling on the D-pad there. They press down to slide and then neutral while they're in the air. And as long as they don't press a horizontal direction, they will maintain that elevated speed. It's actually, I think it's the fastest, big air quotes, fastest speed you can move. When you're sliding on a slope, you're actually faster than you would be if you had P speed, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, that consistency, setting up for it again and trying to minimize friction on the ground. Basically, you can think of it like that. If you're running along the ground, you're incurring a small amount of friction, which will slow your speed down to a normal value. Look at the value, too. I'm talking about You Fail Me getting through that red shell up throw part. There's Revelug trying for it again. It's really tricky because those white spikes are there to kind of block your path. Getting that shell up properly and then back down. And Revelug, yo, is through. Now here we go. See, second section. Now You Fail Me's been on here longer. But what's it going to be? Revelug has every chance in the world here to make some reads, get some one-shots, and get right up to where You Fail Me has been. I think slope speed and cannon speed are the same. Maybe someone with a really tight knowledge of the tech and the numbers could say. I mean, you're slightly oscillating a little bit with your position, but I think they're actually the same speed, if I recall correctly. You Fail Me. Look out for these reads. Using the iframes to get the mushroom. Oh no. Yeah, they saw that. Oh no, and they just didn't have the distance on the jump. Well, yeah, slope speed takes a minute to build, but whereas cannon speed gives you it immediately, but at its highest value, I think they're the same. Revelug, look at this though. We could have a challenge. Revelug in the lower left now. Yeah, they are just inches away from where You Fail Me got. And You Fail Me still needing to get back there. Or is it going to be Halcyon? Let's go. Halcyon though, sub 7 minutes into that pipe. We got 3 on the second section now. You Fail Me, Revelug, and Halcyon. So what's it going to be? We're looking for, I try to be, unbiased here, but is it going to be You Fail Me who got here first, or will we see an upset, right, from Revelug or Halcyon, who have just spent less time on this section overall? Oh boy. Now, one thing to point out too, which might not be obvious, you have iframes, and your iframes protect you from many, many things. You can run on munchers, you could touch enemies, you could pass through the thwomp like Louie's doing up there. Run through a grinder, lots of things. However, iframes are not completely invincible frames. They should call them NCI frames, not completely invincible frames, because you can still die in pits, of course. You can also die in lava, right? You fall into the lava, it doesn't matter how invincible you are. There's just more lava down there. You're not going anywhere. So these black blocks with skulls on them, and I don't know, maybe they've had some ASM code be done to them before, but just like lava and other things, whether or not you have iframes, the black skull blocks don't care. They are just going to kill you regardless. In the old days, I think we used to retexture blocks like that to be lava, like specifically under the hood they are lava. I'm not sure what these are necessarily, if they're like some custom blocks or whatever. But in any case, we've got to watch out for that. So with iframes, munchers are safe. Black skull death blocks, no. Don't touch them. Don't ever do it. Retexturing in a non-block, you don't paint over a Tiffany lamp. You don't use Van Gogh for wallpaper. That's like getting an original like Jimi Hendrix guitar and putting a Zero skateboard skull sticker on it. Like, come on. Proud devotee of the non-block doctrine. Yo, Revelug though, look at this, the shell nudge. Oh, and the spin. So we have yet to see a run get back to that big stack of bats. You Fail Me has seen the door, but can they get back there? Or is it going to be B2, DE81, our friend, moving in here, the second section in the upper left? Or, excuse me, that's the first. Wait, no, that's the second. Wait, what am I talking about? Revelug, B2, You Fail Me, and Halcyon, everybody right now on the screen, second section, going for the win. You Fail Me in the lead. But any of these racers looking for the upset. That is true. The skull blocks will kill you even if you're Big Mario, and they will also kill you if you're standing on Yoshi. Normally, Yoshi's feet are very powerful. They can stand on munchers in the vanilla game. Not lava, of course. Well, actually, no. Yoshi can kind of stand on lava. Sloped lava. But that's another story. It becomes very practical in level design to have an anti-Yoshi meta. Let's say you want to make a Yoshi level, but Yoshi is so powerful, his feet just stand on everything, so there's no dangerous floor, and so therefore you can't make the player do any of your jumps. What are they going to do? What are you going to threaten me with? You can't threaten Yoshi. It's just too strong. So Revelug? No. Okay. All right. They saw, actually, that was kind of tricky. They saw they weren't going to have the distance. They just turned around. Louis Duce off stream with that H5 on the second section now. B2, You Fail Me, Revelug, Halcyon. And now Revelug and You Fail Me, you could say they're tied. Completely deadlocked. They've both been to the same point in the level. They died at exactly the same moment in the same way. So who is now going to be consistent enough to be able to get back there? It's now just down to consistency at what they've already learned. look at this Revelug. Gotta move really quickly with those iframes. Oh, that was so smart. Wow. What a smart move, though. You know, I didn't see that one coming. I wasn't actually sure what they were going to do there. Here goes Halcyon for their try. Halcyon's up, and they know what to do too, but they're down. So now actually Revelug and Halcyon have actually kind of pulled ahead, unless You Fail Me can get back to that part and know the strat and nail it. Oh, wow. I didn't know what they were going to do there. That one's taken me by surprise. That's such a clever ending. Mithrillionaire, though, honestly, you know, if you're liking this, I highly recommend more levels from Mithrillionaire. Their work is splendid. And here goes Revelug. Yeah, they know it. Look at this. They're down and they're in the door. Revelug. Wow, Revelug, the winner tonight, and You Fail Me, no way. Oh my gosh, look at that. You Fail Me right behind for the second place, but they couldn't get it. The upset is real. And Revelug coming out just ahead of You Fail Me by like, wow, what was that, 5 seconds? Wow. Great job. Amazing. There's our first and second tonight. Exclamation leaderboard in chat, but hang out. We got more ROM hack races. We're looking for a podium, and we're looking for everybody to get through here. What a race. That was exceptionally well played. It was, you know, in the end, it was a little bit of consistency, I think. Once Revelug learned the strat, you could see the fire kind of light underneath them. And as soon as they knew, like, oh, that's what I do with those bats at the end, they're using the iframes there to boost themselves way up. Otherwise, you won't be able to make the jump to the door. You can't go from the bottom bat right over to the door because the horizontal distance is too far. Mithrillionaire does have full hacks on SMW Central. You could check out Arcane Mario World, Kaizo Crisis, Mushroom Manifold. That was a group one, though. Arcane and Kaizo Crisis are Mithrillionaires, too. Yo, splendid freaking race tonight. That was exciting. We're still going, though. B2, Jank Pickle, Louis Douce, Halcyon. Splendid players through and through. If you're just joining us, we are on the second checkpoint section, doing some slope speed, bopping on some bats, spinning on things. A really nice level tonight. I've really, honestly, I've always really liked, and it's been great to see you grow over the years, Mithrillionaire, as a maker. You've got this very smooth, exciting style. It's just like it's like a water slide. You can trust a water slide, you know, and for the most part. Don't go to those ones at Buckethead Land. Otherwise, you can trust water slides. You know, it's big and it's steep, but it's gonna be a fun time, you know. And I like that. You make a good water slide. It's a very trustworthy, fun level that has a good challenge and a good flow. What about the loop-the-loop water slide? Well, only one man has ever been brave enough. Oh wait, no, excuse me. Only 1.5 men have ever been brave enough to attempt that. I think they got launched into orbit sometime back in the 70s. I think they closed that park down after the whole loop-to-loop fiasco of '84. There was a documentary about it. David Attenborough narrated it. You never saw that one? Loop-to-Loop Park, narrated by David Attenborough. He won that Peabody Award for it. Just like Halcyon's about to win the 1-up and secure that 3rd place. Nicely done. A super strong player, Halcyon, always coming in clutch with the skills. Very well done. They put that together at the end using those iframes to get through the row of bats. GG. I like how it resets. It's funny. Yeah, have to be big to not walk off the edge. If anybody has any questions or anything while we're just hanging out, we are just here to celebrate all the racers and you know, see what kind of cool skills everybody brings. But if you have any questions about Kaizo or Mario World, or you want to learn more, please feel free to ask or head on over to romhackraces.com. Sign up for the races, download this patch, try it out for yourself. If you think you got what it takes. We got 225 amazing levels, and we keep making more every week. They can't stop us. Louis Duce up and oh no. Close. Louis trying for that door tonight. Wow, Louis with the first place last week, but some other racers kind of pulled ahead this time. It's anybody's game, and I really like that about ROM Hack Races. You know, we've got there's a few players I know that are pretty strong and can, you know, tend to expect pretty good things from them, but nobody's safe, you know. Heck, in practice, I mean, you know, I put my own neck out for this one, you know. In practice, Louis, wait, hold up. Doesn't need any practice. We talking about practice? Louis doesn't need it. Getting in there, 1-up, GG. But, you know, I myself have ran the level on my own time before the race, like as a tester, just to see what time I would get, only to go and commentate the race that night and watch the racers like half my time. So it is anybody's game on ROM Hack Races. GG, Louis. We got Who Is Dupu? I think I'm saying that right. I mean, I don't know, but they're in the lower right. Jank Pickle up here in the upper right. B2 in the upper left. And me and you and Mallow the cat somewhere. I thought I've seen their name before, but in any case, welcome. Welcome, Dupu. I don't know if this is this their first race? I'm not sure on all my stats. They're working on the first section here. We're only 17 minutes in, so we plan 2 hours for these broadcasts on Saturday, but we never know how, you know, kind of action we'll see. Yo, Jank Pickle though, moving through the second section, looking for the clear. It's Jank versus B2 right now. Both of them on the second section. I think they've been about to the same point. Also, like, yeah, how are you? How's your night? How are you feeling? What's on your mind? I hope you're having a really comfy Saturday. Thanks for spending a little bit of it with us. We do these every week, so yo, thank you for the follows. Come back and see us again every Saturday. Oh, look out, Jank Pickle. Going for it. Oh, not quite fast enough. The trick there being, they're bouncing on the bat below the stack of bats, and then, right, they're going to launch up through them. You don't want to press right too soon, because you won't have the distance. And you don't want to press it too late, because you've reacted too slowly and you've wasted some of your lift, your hang time. So you just got to get a really good timing on everything. Blue Ribbon High Life, thank you for the raid. Hope all is well tonight. Louis Duce with the raid as well. Thanks, GG. Oh, yo, wait, excuse me. I feel like such a fool. I would really like to point out we got a celebrity in the house here. We got Zaplex in the lower left, fresh off their run at Awesome Games Done Quick 2022 online, benefiting the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Yeah, or 23. Oh man, I almost said the tagline right. But yeah, fresh off their AGDQ run, Zaplex over here in the lower left. If you haven't caught those VODs, definitely go and check them out. They pulled down so many tricks. Honestly, I think that was the most never been done on a GDQ stage in Kaizo before tricks. That was a freaking no P-speed midair. Okay, there's only been a handful of midairs. that have ever been done on the GDQ stage, and Zaplex is one of them. So go and check that VOD out, and welcome. Yo, thanks for racing with us. Zaplex here in the lower left. It's Zaplex, Dupu, Jank Pickle, and B2. Kind of rhymes. I really like this level because this level exemplifies something that I think is really important, and over again is very important for Kaizo, and for games in general. Even if you don't want to play Kaizo, this kind of skill will help you out in a lot of places in old school games, is having an intuitive sense of the duration of your iframes. Just knowing. It's one of those kinds of things, and you could train yourself in any number of ways. B2, oh, they got to train a little bit more for that final jump. But you could train yourself in any number of ways. You could count. You could be like Jank Pickle and just go right to the door, landing perfectly. You could maybe count. You could heck use a metronome or something. You could think of it in terms of like how many blocks you can run. If you take damage, you can run forward this many blocks before you just cannot make it anymore. There's a lot of different ways to try to think about it. And B2, whoa! Didn't even see that door entry. They were flashing from the iframes. They just landed and like immediately put that up input in. That was like a really fast door. Doors, in fact, frame perfect, oddly enough. And that's going to be a win for B2. They gotta grab the mushroom. If you don't have the mushroom, you will be Small Mario, and you're gonna walk off the end there. Oh, nice, thank you, B2. Oh, you love to see that. Taking some time to do a little dance for us. It's a better game if your character can dance. It just makes it. It just is like a free point, you know. A free stat point for your game. It'll just make it slightly better if you allow your character to do some kind of little dance. Like, there's really no reason necessarily for them to make Mario look up when you press up, but it's just fun. We got Germ Dove, we got Zaplex, we got Jank Pickle, and Dupu. We got iframes. Oh, nicely done, Jank Pickle. Heck yeah. Oh, what a smart lad. Jank Pickle, the Cosmic Brain Award. Wow, look at that. They knew something was up. They waited for that mushroom. Nicely done, Jank Pickle. GG. Not in much of a pickle now. Only one, yeah. Only one dodging that troll at the end. That's funny. I think it's kind of interesting how the troll at the end almost made the difference in the race. We got Chef Boy Eric in the upper right. We got Zaplex, Dupu, Germ Dove. And I got my cat. Aw. And I got my cat here. Aw, and I got Mallow. I think I woke him up with this commentary. But now he just wants to lay on my lap. Oh man, I hope everybody is doing just great. I hope you're feeling really comfy tonight wherever you're at. Thanks for making ROM Hack Races a part of your life. Thank you, B2, for the resub. 29 months. Appreciate the support. Love that swag dance. Gotta do it. We got Zaplex and Dupu here working hard on the first section. Germ Dove and Chef Boy Eric also in the first section. Germ Dove in the upper left right now, out in the lead on the second. But say, don't be fooled, because you know, we scheduled 2 hours for these, and 25 minutes working on this. That's a fast. Like 8 minutes is fast, 20 minutes is fast, an hour is pretty fast. That is always a rough thing, you know. You got a cat on your lap, and that's great, and now you can't get up to do the other great thing you want to do. Yeah, I hear you. And then sometimes if you do get up to get a snack, then like obviously your cat wants some, and he kind of just looks at me all longingly. I had some cheesy raviolis for dinner, and he was not pleased he didn't get any. Germ Dove. Yeah, no, kitties can't really appreciate tiramisu. They can't appreciate it on as many levels as we can. They would equally appreciate fish, you know, like a fish stick. They would be equally happy. Yo, it's Ender of Games in the lower left. Let's go. Ender working on the second section. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, excuse me. That was the first section. But, Ender, thanks for not making me look silly. They have now gotten, just now, to the second section. So what I said was technically accurate. They are indeed working on the second section. It's Ender and Germ Dove on the left side. Out in the lead right now, Chef Boy Eric and Dupu on the right side, working on part 1. I like that too. My cat is also very affectionate. He likes to be where I'm at and find out what I'm doing. I know some people's, oh, my cat's so aloof, he never does anything. Like, nah. I think sometimes you just gotta understand how to talk to him. Find out what he's saying. Cats are good bros, you know? Just are good bros. Cats really are very social little creatures. They live in, you know, little family groups. They like to socialize. They just kind of have their own terms, their own ways. Let's hear it for cats. All right. Yeah, I completely agree. Let's hear it for cats. How great they are. I'm literally petting a cat right now. Right at this moment. Both of my hands are petting a cat. But we're watching the race too. We got Germ Dove, Chef Boy Eric, Ender, and Dupu, you know, working hard. If you have any questions, if you're hanging out and you don't understand something that's going on in the level or Kaizo or whatever, please feel free to ask. You know, say that there's only so much play-by-play I can give on exactly the same obstacles. But if something's confusing you, that's totally super cool. If you'd like to learn even a little bit more about it, jump on the Discord. The link is on romhackraces.com. We got a whole crew of people hanging out on the Discord. If you want to maybe get some help on your next ROM hack project or learn a little bit about Kaizo, it's all there for you. Yeah, that is true. You know, sometimes I think I understand what my cat is saying about 80% of the time. Oh, rough. Yeah, alright, yeah, internet issues taking the ultimate Kaizo block. Zaplex having some trouble streaming, but they're still working hard, so. So hopefully they will be able to come back and join us. We got Germ Dove, Eric, Ender, and Dupu, though. While you're hanging, too, follow the racers. Maybe you're sitting around thinking, this is really cool, I want to see more of more Kaizo Mario. There are a ton of cool people streaming Kaizo in our community, in the SMW directory on Twitch, and on other platforms too, even Facebook, Twitter, Twitter, no, I sincerely doubt it. I was gonna say TikTok. Facebook and TikTok both have Kaizo streaming little crews that hang out, so whatever platform you're on, go and follow, some names you see here or elsewhere, and I bet you'll find somebody really cool to watch. Fen? Are we thanking Fen? Fen, who does so much around here? Fen, who is just so kind and on point and always is just helping out? Even when I'm being a lazy loaf and laying around and playing pinball instead of getting work done? Fen, who's just been so kind and supportive. Are we shouting out Fen? Because I want to get on that train. I want to be there. Yo, Eric. Nicely done. I think Eric wants to shout Fen out as well. They're going fast to get to the end of the level. Just warping on through. That Fen is really the greatest. Really one of just the best ever. They have a whole deck of Uno cards. It's amazing. They really have it all. Oh yeah, well, draw 4. Has anyone ever seen that little, it's some video, it's just a YouTube silly video. One of them silly moving picture videos on the telly box. It's if Uno was an anime. Super funny. Real funny. It's one of those things, it's like, it's funnier if you watch it and less funny if I describe it, but it's very accurate. Dupu here, lower right hand corner, looking for that checkpoint. They get it. Nice regrabs over those bats. I like the blending of elements too here. You got like the block snakes, got some bouncing, the breakables, the saws, and it all just like works together really well. Mithrillionaire, I think, does a good job in their level designs of like really using things for their utility. This is the perfect thing to use in this moment. You want to bounce, here's the thing to bounce on. You want to spin, here's this. Hey, yo, Zaplex, they're back. Just doing a couple frame perfect, tricks, clips through the internet barrier. They're fine. Zaplex in the second section. Ender in the second section. Chef Boy Eric, second section. Germ Dove, I'll give you 2 guesses. Second section. Once again, shoutouts to cats. Aw, Mallow, do you want to try to commentate on the level? It's a super comfy cat. Just laying on my lap right now. He doesn't really have anything to say though. Yo, Germ Dove, here we go. I think there is something to be said for the small chocolate treat that was added to this level among some other things, which is the no delay on the power-up grab when powering up or powering down. Fun fact about that, which is, here's one. Hey prospective level makers. Maybe you want to make a level for your own hack, or maybe you want to make a ROM hack race level or something. But hey makers, here's one for you. Here's something I've never seen that I'd love to see in a Kaizo level. In Mario 1, in addition to that, in Lost Levels, Mario 2, the real Mario 2. Hold up, Germ Dove. Oh my word, let's go, Germ Dove. Make it Mario Oh! 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 No! That was so good, though. Wow. Yo, Mario 200 cool points for that attempted recovery. That was so neat. They kind of messed up the timing, and then they saw they did that, went back and got the bounce and got the landing. It's just the problem was they ran out of iframes by that time. Super clever though. Really good presence of mind there. Nicely done, Germdove. But here's one for prospective makers. In Mario 1 and 2, Lost Levels, when you're powering up, in the regular Mario, you know that when you're small, you touch a mushroom and you freeze, right? And it goes brr, 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 and then you unfreeze and then you keep going. If you're not holding the jump button when you touch a mushroom and then you power up, but while you're doing that, you press the jump button and you have it held when you're done powering up, you do a midair jump, right? Just a free power-up jump. It's called power-up jump in Mario 1. It's a classic trick. A lot of folks know it. I've never seen that in Mario World. And I think that would be something so cool and perfect to combo with a platforming damage boost type level like this. It'd be a really interesting little twist because it would add one more little bit of tech and you could have them do platforming but also make them do power-up jumps all over the place. So if you're looking for an idea for your next hack or level, there's a free idea for you. I'd make it myself, but I'm working on Subcon. But I wanted to say too, yeah, that the choice to not have the power up or power down here, I think is a good choice because it keeps the flow. When you've got them damage boosting a lot over and over, it does. It kind of makes for a choppier flow. Whereas here, they're staying on their toes all the time. Oh, Germdove, yeah, they are on their toes for that one. And it looks like they're going to get trolled. But then they're going to win the level, so GG. Yeah, GG on Kamek. Kamek. ROM Hack Race testers are good players. Like our pal Don Waffle, beating Kamek and testing this level all in a week. Amazing. I mean that. I'm trying to be sarcastic. Just being silly. GG Germdove. G Germdove. Great Gerb. That was a solid clear. Well played. Dupu coming in here in the upper left. Eric, Ender, and Zaplex. Keeping us all company. Thanks to the raid, Halcyon. You all. You people. Just go follow Halcyon. Really quality gameplay. The cat on my lap has decided that this, rather than any other spot in the whole house, is the spot to take a bath. So how about you, Kaizo chat? What what are you playing? What you been working on this week? Anything cool? I'm gonna drop a little GC7. I don't want to make, this race is about the community and everything, but I got a GC7 share one of my accomplishments this week. I was pretty proud. I finally beat Retrograde 8 from Transliberation Forever from Mars. I worked on that level for quite a while, and I was pleased this week. I finally beat it. Not the whole game, just that. Actually, the first and now Retrograde 8, but that one was a doozy. World's Hardest Hack, yo, that new one from Sweet Dude right now on SMW Central. I gotta give that a shot. I saw that and I was like, what? It's about time somebody turned Mario into not Mario. And yeah, Don Waffle taking down Kamek this week. What else? What have y'all been playing? Kaizo or otherwise? Ooh, Ender. Yo, trying for that ending. Zaplex. Oof. Yo, yeah, Blue Ribbon. I was lurking for that. I was lurking for that last night. You took down Let's Give Up Any Percent. Little Mario World? Super Ghouls and Ghosts. Yo, tough game. Tough game. I didn't know back in the day. My friends and I spent a whole night playing that on Sega one evening. We had a ton of fun. It was a great time. And no one had ever, we never beat it before. We didn't even know that, spoilers, you get all the way to the end and you have to go around all the way to the beginning and do it all again with the armor. The magic armor or whatever. And we found that one night and we all just kind of looked at each other. It'd been like a couple hours. We just looked and we're like, nah, let's go outside. Yo, Catmeg's almost taking down Royal Madness. Let's go. Let's go. Get that extra ball. I'm always a little let down every time I remember that Royal Madness isn't a multi-ball. Oh boy, Royal Madness oh, not multi-ball. Like all the other Madnesses are, you know, they're all multi-balls, not Royal. I wonder if you could stack it. Yeah, I wonder, like, what if you just didn't... What if you just got all the Madnesses, but you never cashed in on any of the multi-ball? Like, you got Catapult, Royal, or Damsel, you know, you got all the Madnesses lit up that would be a multi-ball, but then you just never did it. And now Royal is lit, but you never cashed in on any of your other multi-balls. Yeah, I wouldn't like Royal 2 did the saucer. Yeah, that makes sense. So you'll get the multi and then the next shot would be Royal. Yo, hey, good reminder, Blue Ribbon, it is not too late. QLDC, questionable level design contest going on right now, or pretty soon anyway on SMW Central. Questionable levels. The idea is to take a bad level and make it good. Not a good level and make it bad. Kind of the opposite, but you know, questionable. Questionable ideas. Questionable content, as it were. So the judges this time around are freaking great. Some returning friends, I think Kez is a judge. Our good pal Kezcade. Shovda, Author Blues is a judge. So you know it's going to be a rip-roaring fun time. I've been sort of in a pinball mood today. I downloaded some more tables for my digital cab. And I've been messing around. I got a monster PB on Magic Castle the other day. I was in the zone. I got like 3 red specials, a couple of orange specials. It was like 14 million. It was so cool. I'll probably not get that score again like for months. It was awesome though. Yo, playing Doc, playing Enter the Gungeon. Nice. Dan the VP, check out that run on Hotfix. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, excuse me. Heck yeah. Heck yeah is what we say here on ROM Hack Races. Cause we're heckin'. We're heckin' fun. We got Dupu, Eric, Ender, and Zaplex over here working hard. Don't give up. Don't be fooled into thinking that oh, those races are bad. Like, no, this is just a tough level. This is some stuff makes it seem kind of easy, but this is Kaizo Mario. This is a 5 out of 10 Kaizo, and under an hour, 40 minutes for this is great. Good times. Good times here. That's kind of the trouble I've been having with QLDC as well. I'm not particularly great. By that I mean totally incompetent at ASM, and it seems as though a lot of the really good ideas that I can think of would all require a lot of custom ASM. And normally, like, that's kind of why I build like various dragons vanilla shell levels, is because like it's easier to do. I don't have to use ASM or put stuff in, and I can think of some great ideas for like a really weird, questionable level. Unfortunately, they all take so much custom code. I have a splendid idea that I'd like to do, but it's out of my league. That's kind of smart though. Yeah, just look at ASM and get ideas. I have this one. I'll drop this one for free just because I want to see. I just think this is a funny idea. I just kind of want it to exist in the world. I've mentioned this one before, but this was my idea for a questionable level. It starts out like regular Mario World, right? And you go in and it's like called like Super Mario World 2023 Remaster or something, right? It's like modern version. And you go in and it's just like regular Mario World, and you start the game and you go to Yoshi's Island 2, right? Just a vanilla regular old Yoshi's Island 2. And then at the start of the level, there's a box that pops up that says, "Hi, welcome to Mario World. This is Mario. Try to move him around by pressing the control panel." And then you move him like 1 inch. And then another box pops up. "Good job, you moved Mario. You got 1 Mario token." Zaplex though. Oh, Zaplex not getting any Mario tokens. I just looked down and I saw the pause at the death screen. Oh, poor Zaplex. Watch out though, lower right, because Zaplex's internet is back, and they are here with a vengeance. Ender, Chef Boy Eric, and Dupu also working on the second section, but Zaplex may be in the lead right now. Although, could it be Ender though? Look at these moves. Just gotta watch out for those skull blocks, because they'll kill you, even if you have iframes. But so then you take another step, right? And it says, like, "Good job, you moved Mario 1 more step. You get a walking point. Now try to do a jump by pressing the B button." And you do it, and then, like, all these things just keep popping up, right? Like, you did a jump. You get 1 jump token. Okay, now try to do a spin jump. And then it pops up again, and every time you can't skip the boxes. They just keep popping up, and just to tell you more and more like useless, pedantic kind of information. Eventually, like, Luigi pops up and is like, "Hey bro," and takes you on like a 5-minute tutorial about how not to walk into Koopas or something, and it's just like the whole time you're playing and you're like trying to get to the game, and you're like, "Come on, like there's gonna be some game soon." And then finally, when you're like really close to the end, it's like, "Good job, you walked 1 pixel. Walk another pixel to receive another pixel point." And then you walk another pixel, and it just keeps doing that, so you never, like, you have to beat the level. It takes like 20 minutes to like walk all the way to the end, because you just keep earning points, and like it like asks you if you want to buy the DLC. "Oh no, it looks like you're having trouble jumping. Better earn 10 coins to buy some more jumps at the store." And you have to like go through a menu and like click no that you don't want to spend it, or like you could like custom code in a little DLC menu where you like go into the menu and you have to like buy coins and like spend your coins on jumps and stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean? Coming soon to Steam 2023 Super Mario World. And that was like, I think that's a hilarious idea. Hilarious idea. But it's just more custom code than I know how to do, which is like 0. That calls for at least a 1 of code, and I know a 0. But if anybody else wants to take that idea and morph it into your own, go for it. I just think it would be funny if that existed in the world. You could say, based on an idea by GlitchCat7. I get like writer credits, you know, that's how they do it in Hollywood, right? Oh, Chef Boy Eric. Man, they're getting close though. We got some clears coming up. I think you should keep your eyes open. This is your buddy Yoshi. You can ride on Yoshi if you jump on his back. Go ahead and try it. Good job, you jumped on Yoshi. Now you can walk a little bit, but be careful, you might walk off a pit. Zaplex, be careful, you might walk off a pit. That advice holds, Zaplex. Be careful. Oh, they saw it. Oh, they saw it. Oh, they didn't. Oh, that's like when you don't play by the rules. You know, like some kid that goes to see a stage magician, and they're just like, it's in his pocket. Like, yeah, kid, but you're not supposed to yell it out. Good job, though, Zaplex. Fresh off that great run at GDQ, watch the VOD, and, GG, Zaplex. Well played. They just weren't playing along with that troll. They saw that. It's just funny to see that body language. They saw that happen, and they're just like, no, I'm not playing along with this. We got Proto Pizza here, we got Ender, we got Chef Boy Eric, we got who is Dupu. I don't know if they are, I don't know if they are Dupu or if they're asking who is. It's a little unclear. Maybe we all are. You can throw Yoshi in a pit, go ahead and try it. And then you don't, and it's like, no, I said go ahead and try it. Like, I don't think you're listening. And like Luigi comes back and Navi is there like, you better throw Yoshi in the pit. Like, don't do it, don't do it. That'd be a funny idea in and of itself. It's like a whole level called How to Ditch Yoshi, and you die if that happens, but like, it's just like there's like characters that increasingly just get more and more exasperated with you that you're not doing it, and you have to like resist them. I think it's just honestly kind of beautiful how in less than 20 years, Kaizo has gone from making my friend play through my a-hole Mario World hack to Super Mario's existential crisis where he sits on a mountain and contemplates the meaning of existence world. It's lovely. It's beautiful in a way. It's what happens, I think. It's like an inevitable consequence of this all. That any sort of thing will evolve in that way, given what Mario World has had access to. It's a nature. And then like the sequel, Super Mario gets sick of adventuring and goes back to work at the office. Close call there, Ender, too. Taking a look at that ending, sizing it up, seeing what they want to do. I always had this idea for something like Super Mario is sick of your crap, where the goal is to like not do the level. Like there's like a whole, basically it's like a puzzle hack where every level looks like a messed up Kaizo level, but actually the goal is like the messed up Kaizo level is actually impossible for some reason or another. It just looks like that's what you do, and like what you really do is find a cheese, or maybe even on another level they are just real messed up Kaizo levels, except there is a cheese for each of them. You know, if you look hard enough you can find some easy solution and not do it. But like, if you can't find it, then your other option is just do the freaking level. And it's called Super Mario is Sick of Your Crap World. There's just like every screen has like a cheese that you could do in like the first one. You'd know where to look for it, I guess, but it could be like really complicated or. Or whatever. Ender. Oh. That actually would be really funny if we could get like Kaizo Mario teaches typing, and it's all like really ridiculous words and like words in German with like umlauts and stuff on it. That'd be so funny. You gotta type the word prestidigitation. Glockenspiel. Oh, sorry, you didn't put in one of the secret commas. Well, it also, man, you know what? Every single Mario game would kind of be funny if you Kaizo'd it. Like, what about Kaizo Mario's Time Machine? That would also be funny. It would be like, you could make it have like such obscure historical information that the player actually had to like get a history degree. You know what I mean? Like, all the questions, you go back to the past, like Mario is transported back to France, and what's the exact name of the one obscure French minister who did this thing in 1865 in this one town? They were the mayor of this one obscure town that doesn't exist and hasn't since the early 1900s, you know? And then you have to like find these like ridiculously obscure questions. You know who would probably freaking love that? Is freaking Author Blues. I feel like Author Blues would just be like, yes. Like he wouldn't even like feel like that was like something not to do. Like, finally a game for me. There's a bit of Kaizo Mario Kart. Well, yeah, that's true. Google, yeah, kind of breaks it all. But yeah, people have made advancements in Mario Kart hacking technology. And I know there's a group right now that's getting close-ish to putting out a pretty big landmark project in Mario Kart hacking. I've been following their progress for a while on social media. It looks really sick. I love Super Nintendo Mario Kart in particular. In fact, I might go so far as to say it's like the only Mario Kart that I love. I'm not a huge Mario Kart fan. Personally, it just leads to a lot of shouting, and people are just like, blue shell, and that gets old. But I love SNES Mario Kart. SNES Mario Kart Battle Mode all day. Mario Kart 64 is also pretty good, but SNES had that magic. So there is an editor right now. I don't think the crew that's making the new hack is using that editor in particular. They seem very advanced. But there's an editor, there's an old one. If anybody feels like diving in, it's called Epic Edit, and I've used it a little bit just to see like if it works. It's good. It's kind of tedious, you're moving tile by tile by tile. But it does work. And there, yeah, that's true. West Slasher was also at one point making some Mario Kart stuff. So like it's out there. Is it weird to say, but I think looking back, I'm more nostalgic for GoldenEye. Like, I didn't even own a copy of the game, and maybe that's why. Because I would only play it at friends' houses, so it was like a special event whenever we played it. But it seemed like every other person I knew that had a 64 had freaking GoldenEye. It was like a super popular game. I missed that one, though. So many nice nights playing that. Chef Boy Eric, here we go. No. Oh. I think they were trying to rush it a little bit because of the iframes. Everybody you're seeing right now on screen, they are one good run away, I think. Hey, Cherry, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming. Thanks for all you do. Chef Boy Eric in the upper right here, going for the win to celebrate. Oh, nice try. Nice try, nice try. Thank you so much, Cherry. You're very, very kind. You never played GoldenEye? I honestly, I have little experience with the N64 Zeldas. Just never got them. When I was a kid, they kind of just missed me. But, yeah, I wish GoldenEye aged better than it did, yeah. GoldenEye, you know what was kind of funny? I think, when I was a kid, I don't know, maybe others can relate to this, but when I was a kid, you know, I'd spend all night playing GoldenEye at some neighbor's house down the block or whatever, and I have like these memories. It's like snowing out, you know, and it's all cold and kind of icy, and I'm at some kid's house down the street playing GoldenEye, and then I have to go home, and then GoldenEye made me like so excited as a kid, and then every time I played GoldenEye, for like hours after that, I'd be like sneaking around, you know, like everywhere I went, like dun 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 dun, and I'd be like just like going to the kitchen, like sneaking around, hiding under stuff. I was just like, I'm playing GoldenEye. It made me really just want to be sneaky. You know what I mean? It's like a game of being sneaky. It's fun. I think this is a really good example of a 5 out of 5 level. Just kind of looking at this, watching it throughout the night. Boy, this really is. This is just 5 out of 5. Like, I don't mean that, you know, it's good. It's just very much like, it's not too tough. It's not too easy. It's not too long. It's not too weird with like really intense tech or some very custom gimmick or something that might affect the difficulty ranking somehow. This is just a very clean 5 out of 5. Exemplary. Yeah, tight and fast, not too big brained, necessarily speaking, and I like that. I think that kind of thing is refreshing. Because like I've been playing levels for Transliberation Forever, Retrograde 8, and I've really just been appreciating and savoring having to do something very difficult with something very simple. Transliberation Forever being just a precision hack. So, in fact, you're doing less tech in that level in game than you kind of are in this, in a manner of speaking. And it really is nice because sometimes like the basics are easy, and it's really refreshing to just have something that is low brain but higher effort. I think that's fun. That kind of thing in particular for me is like very fun. Well, I mean, just a precision hack in that that's all the type of tech that it has. It is a hack with just precision tech. to be a little bit more accurate. Chef Boy Eric in the upper right. Can they get it? Oh, that looks good. Oh no! Nice try. Ah, they've got it though. Keep your eyes on the upper right-hand corner of your television. Chef Boy Eric, yeah, that final boss door. Yo, another big shout out tonight. Thank you for all the follows. If you're hanging out and having a fun time, really appreciate. Drop a follow, come back and see us. We do these races every Saturday night, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, and you can always hang out on the Discord. Check out our website, romhackraces.com, for more info. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Chef Boy Eric. Holy cow, that was the swaggiest door clear that I have seen tonight. Not only did they not even use the top bat of the stack, making that jump even harder, but they stood there for a minute and then went in the door, and they were on the edge the entire time. So they did like the hardest possible version of that trick, even though they didn't need to, but they got it with the hardest possible version. That was actually really cool. That'd be like if someone challenges you to like walk to the store and then you do a handstand and you walk to the store that way. That's pretty much what Eric just did there. Yeah, that's true. Good observation. Yeah, you're right, Doc. Because they didn't spend so much time in the air, they had a few more iframes to stand there and wait with. That's very true. Another reason why having an intuitive sense of iframes is really helpful. Certain things like iframes are on like a counter. You can think of it like it's counting down. Once you get them, it starts counting down from, call it 100, some arbitrary value, and then you're out of it. So, there's a lot of situations. Maybe you count the seconds. Maybe you look at the floor and see how far you move. But however you do it, the end goal is really to just like internalize that amount of time, to just know how long are your iframes really gonna last. And the better you are with that and the more confidently you can play, you'll find yourself making better use of them. Because something that I see a lot of Kaizo players do is when they get iframes, they're panicking. They got iframes, they have to move super fast. Let's go. But really, you have more time than you think you do. You have time to stand, for example, and square off before you jump in a pipe. You have time to chase down the object that you're trying to grab, or make sure that you're in position by taking that extra moment of hesitation. Little tiny things like that, especially in a race, could make or break the difference between like a clear and a not clear. So practicing with those iframes, a good way to do that would even just be to just do a little damage boost run, or try this level and just try to really feel that. Just understand how long you are really going to be flashing for. The same thing holds true for P-switches, but in that case, you have the warning sound before the P-switch expires. It goes brr, 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 before it runs out. Iframes, you don't get that. Thank you to Chef Boy Eric for the raid. Great job on that clear. You're the only person to do that with such swag. We got Who is Dupu here in the upper left, Endless Ascent in the upper right joining us, Ender of Games lower left, Proto Pizza in the lower right. Everybody that you're seeing right now is working on section number 2 and getting pretty close to the end, I think. The other way would have been to ride the stack of bats all the way to the top. But you decided not to, well, either decided or just didn't do that, but still made it work. So it was a little bit harder, and IMO a little bit swaggier. Are y'all feeling okay tonight? Feeling comfy? Do you need anything? You know, you want some water? You want me to turn the air conditioner on? You need a blanket? Anything? We're about halfway through. We schedule 2 hours for these broadcasts on Saturdays. We're here to cheer everybody on. You know, it's ROM Hack Races, but it's a community event wrapped up as a race. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for cheering on all the racers. Sorry, I already drank the hot chocolate. I had one as we were starting the stream. So, sorry. I didn't. No, I didn't. We only got one box at the Grotisserie store. Only got one box of the little powder packets. I've actually never seen Breaking Bad, believe it or not. I know about it. I've learned what it's all about. But me, I just never even saw it. Chocolate pucks. Sounds kind of good. I like my hot cocoa to actually be kind of watery. That's I don't know, maybe it's just like from growing up kind of a broke kid, but we always got like the really watered down Great Value brand cocoa that just is in the little powder mix, and sometimes I find that very rich decadent cocoa is like too sweet. Oh, almost as sweet as Dupu getting in that door. Endless Ascent too. Sorry, Ender of Games. But sometimes the very rich, creamy, decadent chocolate is just too much. And what I really want is more of a thin, watery chocolate. So I actually prefer. My wife thinks I'm weird too, but I actually prefer my hot chocolate to be just kind of like that watery Great Value chocolate mix. If you want it to be chocolatey-er, just add more than one packet. Growing up the broke kid on the block, we didn't have the good stuff. Maltese or just hot chocolate? Could be good. Is it any good? I think it's okay. I think it's alright. I think that's what I had. It's kind of the same sort of thing, you know, it's just as like powder in a packet. Yeah, kind of baseline. That's what I would say too. You know what though? You can improve. See, I'm saying as a kid growing up with not a lot of bucks, we had the crappy cocoa, but we made it work. And you can really spice up, in a manner of speaking, your regular boring hot cocoa with marshmallow. And it's not just any. If you get the marshmallows that come in it, that's just like, they're like little cereal ones. But what you do is get the big marshmallow, and then get a candle or a lighter, the burner on your stove or whatever, and carefully, without setting anything else on fire, toast the marshmallow, and then put it in your chocolate. Makes it a lot better. Or if you want, you could even just put it in the chocolate and then like kind of light it with a lighter. That's what I do. So then my cup is kind of on fire for like a minute or so, but it makes it magical. It is one time. Okay, so this was like years ago, but the power went out, and me and this person I was with at the time were hanging out, and we decided we wanted to we went to like have like a camp out, whatever, like while the power was out, went inside. So we got some candles and we started toasting marshmallows on candles. And if you've never tried that, it's a life pro tip. It's great. It's the same kind of thing, you know. I mean, don't, you know, practice good fire safety tips. Test your smoke detector batteries and whatnot. But toast some marshmallows on a lighter or a candle. One smoke detector is good enough for Mad Dog. But Mad Dog was wrong. The fire burned through the night and cost him the use of his pants. Yeah, that's what's up. Toasting little mini marshmallows. Little tiny tea candle, little tiny s'mores. You can make like 50 of them. It's awesome. It's like an activity, you know, while you enjoy your snack. That's a similar reason to why I just absolutely love, which we don't get them around here, but check out like Korean barbecue or something, because I love it when they just bring you a bunch of stuff, and then you just get to cook it like however you want. I like choose your own adventure meals. Ender of games, okay. Oh, the turn back. Well, see, fun fact, the cereal marshmallows are what you get in hot chocolate anyway. You buy that little box of, you know, Swiss Miss packets with the marshmallows inside. If you consider those marshmallows, they are those little condensed, sugary cereal ones. Like the chocolate marshmallows have more in common with the Lucky Charms marshmallows. And if you didn't already know this, it is more than possible to purchase a bag of nothing but marshmallows, like Lucky Charms Oops All Marshmallows. That's not what they call it, but you just can buy like bulk cereal marshmallows. So if you wanted that experience that you've been denied since childhood of just eating only marshmallow cereal, well, let me tell you what, you can buy that and a toothbrush. Ender of games back here. Up, down, in the door. Let's go, Ender. A hard-fought victory. Well done. Great job. Hang on, wait. There's a little trick. Sorry. Reset, retry. Oh no, gotta reset. Hard lock the console. Oh, it's over. Oh, okay. Oh, this isn't Carl Sagan's new troll level, I see. If you want to save even more on bulk Kraft mac and cheese powder, you could just grind up some plastic bottles and melt it over noodles. It's the same thing. Oh, take that, Kraft mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese, but I think Kraft tastes like plastic. I just can't. I don't know. There's something about that flavor. Those little Kraft singles they have, it's just like, it's like plastic. It's like plastic siding. Kraft singles are like, you know, flex tape? You know that stuff for like plumbing and whatnot? It's like a real thick duct tape with like a gooey back. I feel like Kraft singles they're basically just flex tape in cheese form. And these are our master of ceremonies here, Dr. No, reminds us these are our final 4 racers tonight. Who is Dupu, Endless Ascent, CO Cadelic here in the lower left, and Proto Pizza in the real lower right hand corner. Everybody that you see working on the second section except for CO, working on the first, but working hard. If you think there should be more racers on ROM Hack Races, you could sign up. It's free and it's open to everybody. The reason to sign up is just to let us know, hey, I'm racing, check me out. No other reason. But these races are open to anybody who wants to try. Please feel free to check out romhackraces.com, sign up, and check out next week's race. We've got another one of these every Saturday, and you're not going to want to miss it. So thanks for the follows. Come back and see us again. Although I have a little personal update. Well, no, never mind. I'll talk about that later. It's fine. It doesn't matter. It's not important right now. I have a little personal update. Mallow the cat is a real good guy. And you know what? While I have your ear here, gotta take a minute to plug. Have you seen Running with Speed? The definitive speedrun documentary out now on major platforms. That's runningwithspeed.com, narrated by a freaking Summoning Salt and featuring an all-star cast of Super Mario players as well as other video game speedrunners. Get to know the stories behind some of your favorite players like Andrew G and Narcissa. Heck, I heard even Hotarubi was in it. Amazing. All this and more, maybe even a really weird, rare, shiny, short-haired version of me. All this and more on runningwithspeed.com. Oh, endless. You know, I think they're trying to work on an international or a larger scale release. I don't know exactly what that's going to be, but I know it's something kind of in the works for them. You know, on a side note, I really like to see this from Mithrillionaire because I feel like this is kind of stepping up. This is I've seen Mithrillionaire just kind of make these like more and more tough levels, but maintain the same sort of very smooth flow, and that's exciting. I like that. It's been fun to watch the evolution. Ah, geez, Endless Ascent, just trying to get that turn back shell jump, and they are probably out the door. But yo, if you have seen Running with Speed, do us a favor. Do the whole community a favor. Leave a review. Leave a review. I like to read them. Leave a review on whatever platform you got it on. The more that this hits, you know, numbers and stuff on platforms, the more there's that positive response. The more that kind of shows the funding powers that be that, like, hey, people are interested in content about this kind of thing. You know what I mean? If people show up and support a good speedrun documentary, there's no telling how far it would get out or what other sorts of projects might happen in the future, right? It's all, you know, it sucks that it has to be that way. You know, passion, you know, the kind of profit over passion sort of model. We don't care for that necessarily. But in the meta game that we're all playing to get ourselves out there, you know, if the documentary does well, that shows the people putting money behind it that, oh, hey, people want more content like this and they're gonna make more. Number one rule is make what's successful. So, you know, leaving reviews, clicking you know, clicking the button, making the numbers go up is just a fantastic way to support this kind of thing, and it's more powerful than you might think. I mean, you know, Kaizo documentary, that'd be pretty cool. But I also feel like it would be a bit of legal hot water with Nintendo. I want to go to Japan and play Truth Brothers. That's my documentary, in search of the Japanese players that created Kaizo. I think that would be a little bit more interesting, honestly, than a full-scale Kaizo nitty-gritty history documentary or whatever. An adventure to go and track down like the people or whatever. It might be kind of cool. It is really a dead heat right now. Dupu, Endless, and Proto Pizza all getting really close, but especially Endless and Dupu. Keep your eyes on the top of the screen. They're really, yeah, they are really getting this now. We're getting those consistently deep runs. Endless, just shorting that jump a little bit on that red shell turn back. Oh, geez, Endless. They didn't know. Oh, no, they didn't know. They did not know about the ending. They didn't know how to do it. They got there, though. But unfortunately... Whoa! Yeah! Oh, you love to see it. That was awesome. That was great. Endless Ascent. That was awesome. Right back there. That took no time at all. That's that consistency. And oh no, I wonder what's going through their mind right now. Oh no, don't worry, pal. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Yo, Endless Ascent with the win. Good freaking job. Yo, once again, thank you all so much for making ROM Hack Races a little part of your Saturday evening. We do these every week. 8 p.m. is the time. Right here is the channel. All across the Kaizo community, you'll find great stuff. But 8 p.m. we sit down to do these races every week. If you'd like to be a part of it, jump on the Discord. We'd love to have some more volunteers, some people helping out. If you'd like to watch, follow. If you want to race, come and race. This is for all the people that are into Kaizo, and hopefully it can be a good welcoming place, a launch pad for people who are starting out. If you think you're new, maybe you want to learn some stuff, try it out. Hopefully that can be a welcoming place for you to start out. The powers that be at SMW Central are actively working on a special top secret project. We hope we'll do a better job at documenting history, while at the same time giving a bigger and more prestigious platform to community-celebrated hacks? That's amazing. Oh yeah, there was talk. I remember at one point, there was talk about, could we take that Kaizo history article that I wrote and back that up somewhere? Which, to that end, yes. Well, no, now it's even more top secret. It's like a misinformation campaign. If they're working on something involving aliens, they're gonna say they're working on a top secret new microwave radio. Gets people distracted. Like maybe the real secret project is some kind of ASM death ray. There's not a lot that I would put past Idle. Okay, I don't. I mean, I say that with love, but just when it comes to secret projects and Idle being involved, it could be anything. I mean, you're literally running the stream, and you be right now. You do be. Doobie doobie doo 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 doobie doo. Highly confidential information. Talking about top secret projects just makes me think of this cool video I saw on YouTube of some nerds that were got their hand. They were like NASA people, super smart nerds. Some nerds that got their hands on one of the oh geez, who is Dupu? Some nerd getting their hands on the door and that 1-up mushroom orb to clear the level. Nicely done, Dupu. Well played. Solid victory. But it's not over yet. Sorry, gotta go all the way back to the beginning and play the special secret bonus round filled with 50 thwomps and 5 Kaizo 3 Bowsers that throw Hammer Brothers that throw more Bowsers. Dupu for the win. Doing the executing the Kaizo 3 Bowser at the end of this level skip. Very well. And then there were 2. Proto Pizza and CO Kadelic. Good job, Dupu. Well, I don't know. Maybe they aren't Dupu. Maybe they are just asking who is. They're an enigma wrapped in a puzzle, wrapped in a mystery, sautéed in a little bit of nuance. Pan fried with just a sprig of enigma. I just think about that, like, maybe the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. Like, Yeah, that's all well and good, but the map said it was a lost city of treasure. You know, like, what, it's just a lost city of friends? Like, come on. Telling me this whole ancient society went to all this length just to create this elaborate metaphor? Give me a break. Where's the gold? I'm not saying friendship's not important. I'm just saying it's a little misleading. It was called the City of Lost Gold, not the City of Metaphoric Treasure. Oh, that's good. I can trade that in at the grocery. Exposure? I can trade that in at the grocery for bread and soup and potatoes for my family. I mean, that's lucky too. It was a poor harvest this year. Actually, soup and potatoes sounds kind of good right now. Oh, Proto Pizza. So close there, Dupu. Thank you for that raid. And yeah, it can be kind of a learning experience to, you know, to make something that feels intuitive, and then to see some players do something and go, ah, I see why you're making that mistake, and I wish, yeah, I get that. It's always, you know, for me, it's been like a learning process. Every time I see something like that, I'm just like, okay, like, I see why that happened, and I'm gonna try to think of that next time and remember when they got confused by that thing before? You know, try not to, like, do it again. But that's, you know, that's the thing, and that's one of those things about level design. Where do you draw the line between the level ought to help the player understand what it wants, give the player enough guidance to get through it? Where do you draw the line between that and the player is expected to be reasonably clever, be smart, apply themselves, apply what they've learned? You know, how much hand-holding from the level is too much or not enough? And different works answer that question in different ways. There's no right answer, but that's why we wind up with sort of weird situations sometimes. And that's why the idea as a maker is, from that Futurama, when you do things right, people won't be able to tell you've done anything at all. The idea is to subtly influence the player. If you don't want them to jump too far to the right, then just put a wall there, and then they just won't even think to do that. Or if you just, like, don't want them to ever see something or do something, then you just subtly guide them away. It's like when I don't want my cat to chew on something, I just kind of am like, hey, why don't we look over here? You know, and then the player might not necessarily realize that the part is working out because of things the maker did, and that's the really good level design. That's where I always smile in level designs when I see something like that that's just like, aha, that jump is working for you because you're always standing in the right spot. And why are you always standing in the right spot? Because I made you. Because you don't know it, but I'm making you stand there for one reason or another. But it's the kind of thing you don't always get correct. And it's the sort of thing that some players might, you know, you're never going to hit every player at once. Some players are going to get it, some players aren't. Some players are going to struggle, some won't. It's a sort of a law of averages. You're trying to hit a statistically large percentage of players. And here's another example too. Proto Pizza on the right here. They are doing that Goomba toss strat just a little bit tougher than they need to be. But it might not even matter. Oh, but it might not even matter. They see what to do now. So when they toss that Goomba up, they have iframes. But just like I said, sometimes the tendency with Kaizo players is to rush when you have iframes. Try dying because you just ran out of them. You know? So often when people have iframes, they die because they rushed themselves off an edge or something. They just Getty lead themselves right into oblivion. You get that? You get that little rush joke in there? But if you were to take a little bit more time... Oh, I mean, Proto Pizza. Woo! Right back there. Okay, never mind. You know what? They were doing a weird strat to get through that, but it hardly even matters. They had a little bit more time on their iframes than they thought. And that's what I was trying to use as an example of, like, use all your iframes. You have to, if you take away one thing from this level, you have more iframes than you think. You have more iframes than you think. Let it go for that extra second. Jump to a dangerous situation. Try to really squeeze your iframes a little bit. And I think that skill in particular will help you out in a lot of Kaizo levels. You get iframes, don't panic. Because your average iframe run obstacle does not require such precision. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. This has been ROM Hack Races, and as is tradition, we're going to go and raid the final racer, a good friend here, CO Kadelic. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about our community, you can always check out romhackraces.com just to learn or to get involved with what we're doing, volunteer, make a level, jump by the Discord server if you want some help on your next ROM hack project. We have a base ROM made by Ampersam that provides a lot of good utilities and tools for new ROM hackers. And if you want, you can sign up for the races anytime. We will be back next week with another rad level. And I would just like to give a shout out again, because you've been hearing my silly voice telling you the things, but there's a whole team of people who are behind the scenes helping make these possible. We've got, in no particular order, Dr. No, back running the restream. Thank you so much, Doc. You are such a wonderful person. I'm really glad to know you. Thanks for that. We got Kelgan helping us out with the code behind the scenes, the bot, coding all sorts of automated doodads and what's it's for us. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Fen being great about everything, helping the race go smoothly, helping testing, and just being an awesome person. D4 working on a lot of the website stuff and always being so kind. We got Cherry Eevee, Starlord, and Captain Blueprint scouting for us tonight. Thank you for your attentiveness and help with that. And of course, Don Waffle, Ampersam, Walking Eye, Fen, RB Pimlico, Kerr, and Solve for X, who all tested, Mithrillionaire for making the level, and Cosmo the Cat for being a good cat. Big shout outs to Cosmo the Cat, the real MVP. What's up, Dot? Thank you for helping us scout as well. Thank you for being a part of this tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I've been Glitch. You can learn more about me on Running with Speed, or I stream, and I'll probably see you around either tomorrow or on Monday night. Thank you all. We're gonna go see CO, and we'll be back next week with another cool race. You matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter. You matter to other people in your lives, you matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1 Longboy Furret, and the people who matter to you in your lives would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled lives matter, you too. Happy Lunar New Year. It's the year of the bun, or so I'm told. So get some bunny emotes out and have a fun time with CO. We'll see you all next time on ROM Hack Races. Keep being cool, keep hacking, keep practicing. Thanks for watching tonight. Peace.